Hello and welcome back to the Gen 1 journey, where we take 3 teams from red, blue, and yellow all the way to Stadium, and then create an amalgam team to take on the hardest challenges that Stadium has to offer. So far, we have beaten Pokemon Yellow, and we are waist deep into Pokemon Red. We have all these Pokemon named after D&D multiversal realms. We have Limbo the Golem, Avernus the Charmeleon, Phlegathon the Dugtrio, and Krigala the Raticate, which we will not be keeping, but he was very helpful in defeating Misty. So we're going to keep him around because, you know, we love him. He's a rat. A nice little rat. We don't like rat. Look at him. Look at this rat. Look how terrible his sprite is. Oh, yeah, I love him. Anyway, well, I mean, you want to see a terrible sprite. I mean, holy moly, look at her feet. Look at the little Fadides. Anyway. Yes, we have all these Pokemon and all these things, and last time we defeated the Game Corner, defeated Giovanni, took down a gang even though we're 10 years old, and we went down into their secret lair and kicked the shit out of them, and none of them were like, let's just pull out a gun and shoot this kid. None of them did. Instead, they sent an army of rats and bats after me, and it didn't work out. So, since last time, I went up to the top of the Celadon department store. I bought a ton of soda pops. Now, something important, there's a little girl on the rooftop there that if you give her one of each of these drinks that you can buy up there, she will give you TMs, and they're pretty good. You can get Ice Beam, Rock Slide, and Tri-Attack. Tri-Attack's not necessarily the most interesting one, but the ones we're really after are Ice Beam and Rock Slide. Now, I put Ice Beam up because I could teach it to Krigala, but Krigala is not staying with us. But I taught Rock Slide to Phlegathon instead of Limbo. The reason being that Phlegathon's going to need a little bit more coverage in Stadium. I think Rock Slide's pretty good. And Limbo can stick with Rock Throw and still do pretty okay with it because of Stab. Yeah, that's kind of my reasoning. Now, like I said, I put up Ice Beam because I want to teach it to a different Pokemon later on. It's a fantastic ice move, though. Ice Beam is a fantastic move, so definitely get a hold of that. And then I sold everything that was excess. Now, the reason you want a bunch of soda pops or lemonades is that they are cheaper than super potions and better. So, another thing we want them for is because these guys in Gen 1 need a drink in order to let us through. Later on, they will let you through. You have to get them some kind of tea or something in the later gens. But now we can enter Saffron City, and from here we can return to just about anywhere on the map. We can go north to Cerulean, east to Lavender Town, or south to, I already said south to Vermilion, didn't I? Yeah. Or west to Celadon. So this is the very center of the map. This is Tokyo, I think, is supposed to be the idea behind Saffron, because Kanto is an actual region in Japan. Now, we can't do a lot here yet. As you can see, there's Team Rocket members literally everywhere. But there is something important we can do here, and it's very, very nice. We can get for ourselves another TM. Don't say a word! Wanted this. Did I, though? Yes, definitely Psychic. One of the best moves in the game for Gen 1. TM29 teaches an extremely powerful Psychic move, but none of us can learn it. Unfortunate. Now, eventually we're going to want to teach that to a Pokemon, so hold on to that. It's such a good move, and you can teach it to so many Pokemon. Just make sure they don't naturally learn Psychic. There's not a lot of Pokemon that will naturally learn Psychic, but just in case, you know. So yeah, we can actually skip a lot of these dids now. Let me see. Is there even a Pokemon that's really going to be wanting Psychic on our team? Yes, there is one in particular I'm thinking of. A lot of our team is going to be bringing the heat without Psychic power. Don't worry about it. Ooh, don't worry about it. They're going to bring the pain, as it were. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, there is one particular Pokemon that's really, really going to want it now I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I'm dumb. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we are about to go into Pokemon Tower, which is super, super creepy and also full of ghosty goos and shit, so beware, beware. Let's deposit this. Nice. Okay, and now we can enter Pokemon Tower. Now, to complete this, you need the Self Scope, which we have, thanks to last time. Now, after we complete this, we are going to be able to get ourselves the next Pokemon. And in fact, we're going to go on a journey to get a second Pokemon to add to our team. Oh yeah, now that's a familiar face up there. And before we fight him, okay, Limbo's in front. That's who I want to be in front here, because he needs to hit the next level. Gramps, hey Red, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Now in Yellow, I said this guy would probably kill your Pokemon if he could. I stand by that. He would absolutely just take out a knife and stab them. Be like, hey, get wrecked, nerd. But it does not avail you now. You cannot kill Limbo. Look at him. Look at his terrible sprite. Look at his little new arms. They're like little claws. What the I don't even... And that's just an E. His left arm, look at it. That's just an E. E. Anyway. Limbo doing his dirt, his bloody work. Yes, good. I think all these Pokemon can handle Limbo. Look, he's got a puppy. I'm gonna throw a rock at it. No, don't throw rocks at puppies. Please. Unless it's Pokemon, in which case throw rocks at puppies. As long as they're Growlithe. In which case you're just doing super effective damage. In fact, only have your Pokemon throw rocks at puppies. This is becoming an issue. Ooh, Execute. I wonder. Execute. I wonder if we could take him on with a Mega Punch. We're so high level that I'm not really afraid of this Execute hitting me with a grass type move. Barrage is normal. It's not going to do jack diddly shit. You had your chance. You think that will stop me? Okay, Limbo is going to miss stopping me. There we go. All right, Limbo's doing a lot more, doing a lot better than he has been doing. There's been a few times where Limbo's like, I don't feel like hitting. Ooh, we will bring out Phlegethon, because Phlegethon is one of the few Pokemon who can actually outspeed this Kadabra. Now, an interesting thing, as many people know, Kadabra has a star in his forehead. This one does too. It's a color issue. It's a color palette issue that makes it so the star doesn't show up. Let's do Rock Slide. Jesus. Alright, someone on the sound design team did not... Went a little overboard for that. A little overboard with that one. Okay, and then of course we will bring out a Avernus to take on his rival. Look at Wartortle. Look at his face. He's so happy. He doesn't even have a nose. Do turtles have noses? Yeah, they have noses. Where's this guy's nose? Also, what is that weird pixel under his right eye? Do you see that? Like just one black pic. What is that supposed to be? God, the more I look at the sprite, the more cursed it is. Yeah, you can water gun, but I'm 5 levels above you, and I will destroy you. I'm not going to be doing this later on, but if Avernus versus Wartortle, I mean, this is a classic fight. Classic. Finishing. A classic duel. Avernus. Level up? Yeah, that's my boy. That's my son. What, you stinker? I should have stabbed your Pokemon in the back when I had my chance, instead of making them faint, but this is rated E for everyone. Yeah, he's like, I can't find the Marowaks because they're all gone. Smell you later. Why was he even here? Actually, that's a good point. Why was he here? I never thought about it. Did one of his Pokemon fucking die? Hell of a way to uphold its memory, because... Hello, random person with either extremely long hair or some kind of veil. I think it's a veil instead of hair. When I was a kid, I thought it was hair. Maybe what if Blue's Pokemon fucking died? Huh. Excuse me. These are Pokemon trainers. Well, sort of. They're possessed, and they all have the exact same Pokemon. We can catch a very good Pokemon here. And we may use them for Blue. There it is. Alright, Gastly. God, Gastly looks a little weird. I could make that sprite in paint. In, like, classic MS Paint. Did you ever do that thing where you were, like, 5 and you were like, I'm gonna make a bunch of sprinkle effects and then just make a bunch of colors on there and call it art? That's what they did with this sprite. Don't confuse me. Ugh. Limbo's barely accurate as is. We'll give him a chance. We'll give him a chance. Yeah, Limbo, that's my boy right there. All right, that's my lad. You're wrecked, nerd. Okay, I don't actually want to one-shot all of them, though, so we're going to bring out Avernus. So, Ghastly are Ghost Poison Pokemon, and they evolve eventually into Gengar, which is a very good Pokemon. Very, very good Pokemon. Great move pool. We will probably get a Gengar for Blue. I'm not totally sure yet, but Gengar is a great Pokemon. Absolutely fantastic Pokemon. Bring it. Bring it. Ghastly. I always remember and always bring it up that in the original cartoon, the first time Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar popped up, they all had these ridiculous laughs. It's like, Ghastly. And I remember it to this day. It's like a core memory of mine. Oh yeah, I hope you are ready to fight nothing but Ghastlies and maybe the occasional Haunter. Now, we can get a Cubone here. They're very rare Pokemon, wild Pokemon that can show up here. Whew. I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot it. Because I'm dumb and also stubborn, I will not be reiterating myself in any way. Oh yeah, the return of I have to actually edit this episode. I have to actually edit this episode and edit out all the Ghastlies. Otherwise, it's going to be like a 40-minute episode of nothing but Ghastlies. Hello, random lady. I got a crit on that one. That Ghastly just got obliterated. Just use ground-type moves to kick their asses. Don't worry, this one's not a trainer, but it is a free healing. Nice. Oh, that one's not even going to talk to me. Yeah, we can avoid like 90% of these people. Get a nugget. Gonna sell those for money to pay for my crack addiction. There's an item down there I want. Actually, I'm not even sure it's that good of an item. I think it's just a great ball. Give me blood. All we need is blood. Hey, this song. Channeler wants to fight. She totally doesn't just have 3 Ghastlies, right? Game totally wouldn't give a trainer like 3 of the exact same Pokemon and be like, fight them. Right? Right? Funny man. Funny man says funny things, right? Bring it on. Ghastly. You can just go into dig underground and then poke back up through your butt. Ghastlies have butts? I don't think so. They're literally living farts. They're poisonous gas that has been taken over by a ghost. Yeah. Another one. Yeah. This. Now, later on, they have the ability Levitate, where they... Actually, do they? I'm pretty sure Ghastly and his line get Levitate, where they're immune to ground-type moves, but not in Gen 1, because abilities don't exist for another 2 gens. Just dig up underground and beat the shit out of them. Yeah, you had your chance of life. And this... What is this? X accuracy? Don't give a fajebus. Oh, new Pokemon Haunter. Awesome. Okay, that's an interesting looking Haunter. I'm not going to try and catch this Pokemon. I would rather catch a Ghastly and level it up. I can't catch this Pokemon. Alright, cool. Sure. Why not? Yeah, that's how people laugh. I don't know why the Japanese think that's how people laugh, but that's how people laugh. Is this a Ghastly? Okay. Alright. Sure. Let me just abuse dig, and abuse others to keep it going. Poor Charmeleon's like, please stop making me dig through graves. Please, because that's all I'm doing. I'm digging through graves. Unfortunate. I mean, this is tile, right? So, like, how are these Pokemon buried here? It looks like you could put... Oh my god, I tried to say possibly and potentially at the same time. I tried to say possibly and potentially at the same time, and it came out as possibly or something like that. It looks like you can potentially walk around this person. You cannot. Just fight them. It's just... Get in there. These people are pretty cool. If they didn't have nothing but Ghastlies, I would think this would be a pretty interesting area with some interesting character art. But instead we have 20 million gas. And honestly, you're gonna be sick of them by the time we're done. Something fell out. It wasn't hair, right? Hair didn't fall out. It was an evil spirit. Oh my god. Alright, we have reached the end of Ghost Town, USA, except not really. Let's keep it Avernus. Begone, intruders. Now, if you do not have the Soul Scope, you can't get past this. Because this ghost makes all your Pokemon spook because they're all pussies. I'm just kidding. Don't quote me on that. Oh my god, it's a Marowak. It's a terrible sprite. Look at his feet. In truth, we cooked this Marowak alive. Well, not alive. It's very dead. Oh no, oh right, it's a ground type Pokemon and it's just gonna Bone Club Avernus to death. Okay, let's switch out to a Pokemon that won't get Bone Club to death. This could be a slightly tough fight, you know, I mean, Bone Club's not a terrible ground type move, Marowak's not terrible, you know, etc, etc, etc. But we got him. Also, the AI for Gen 1 is just going to make it use Leer and Focus Energy a million times. Which does not matter to us, because we are strong. Begone, fool. You had your chance at life. Or death, whatever. The ghost was the restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Wow, that's pretty heavy for a kid's game. Also, if you go to Mr. Pokemon's house, you can find out that, or whatever his face is, that Team Rocket murdered a Pokemon that just straight up murdered Marowak, Cubone's mother, and that's the soul of it. It's kind of fucked up. Kind of really, kind of pretty fucked up. I'm gonna give this HP up to Limbo, make him even tankier. I thought I had already used it. Where did I pick it up at? Was I just not paying attention? Was I just on autopilot and picked up an HP up? It's very possible. Bam, 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 bam. God, the music's so creepy. Also, yeah, Team Rocket, what do you want? Why are you here? These are all valid questions, to be honest, to ask a 12-year-old at the top of a graveyard tower. To be honest. Zubat. You think Zubat can stop me? An unevolved Zubat, I'm going to cook him. And I'm gonna have some roast bat tonight. Yeah, now he's burned. What are you gonna do about it? Confuse me? That's valid. Annoying, but valid. Gotta cook him. Come on, don't be confused. Don't be confused. Oh. Oh. Alright, well, this is going to be very, very slow. We're gonna bring out Limbo. Limbo has 103 health, damn. Don't. Alright, I just got fucking input read by this game. There's no reason they should try to confuse an already confused Pokemon, but they saw I was switching out, and that was the end of it. Oh my god, I don't. Let me guess. If I switch out right now, will you confuse Ray? Because Avernus will no longer be confused. Yep, see? Oh my god, they're literally... The game is just reading when I'm switching out and confusing it. Because, in truth, there's no reason to confuse Ray, a Pokemon who's already confused, but the AI is able to detect when I'm switching out. Etc, etc, etc. Another Zubat. Blah, blah, blah. Bring in Phlegethon. Rock slide this bat. This battle has gone on too long. And it frustrates me. Okay, just missed. That's fine. Oh my god. Stop confusing me. Phlegethon, please. Please, my children, my legion of lads. My trio of destruction. Okay. That's fine. Switch out to Limbo. Okay, this one didn't confuse me. That's good. That means we can Rock Throw. Limbo, don't miss. Why are you reverse? It's fine. It's good. Limbo missed again. Limbo. Okay. If Limbo had missed there, I would have self-destructed to release some of this frustration. Thank you. These are Zubats. They are not hard. Oh god, welcome to the best sprite in the game. I've been waiting. Look at it. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Look at his right eye. It's like halfway off his face. What is this? What is this? Rock throw it, please. Oh god, stop missing. You have hit 1 out of 4 times. Limbo, please. Please. 1 out of 5. And now you're confused. He hit. Everybody say, yeah, Limbo. Woo! Oh my god, that battle took way too long. Took way too fucking long. Oh god, I'm not going to forget this. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck you. This old guy came and complained about us harming useless Pokemon. We're talking it over as adults, but beating him up. Fair. God, I've never really looked at their faces before. Look how huge their ears are. Wow. Really looked at that sprite before in such a manner. Avernus! Hooray, it's a coughing. It's an upside down coughing. Beat him up with a dig. I actually don't mind this reverse sprite. It's actually not bad. You know, like, yeah, it's reverse from what we know, but it would be kind of cool if sometimes coughings had the symbol on the top side of their body instead of the bottom side of their body. You know? I didn't really need to use dig there, but it'll be fine. Drowsy should survive. Drowsy is a pretty good tanky-ish Pokemon. Not tanky, but durable, let's say. A durable Pokemon. Especially... Oh, I got confused. Ugh, shit. Okay, let's switch out to Limbo. Headbutt. That's a funny word. I look at it, headbutt. Boom! Mega punch right to the schnoz. Right to the schnoz. Now Avernus is leveled up. Trying to learn Slash. Yes, please. Slash is such a good normal type move. Get rid of Scratch. It is just a better version of Scratch. It has a higher base damage and a high crit chance. It's a very good move for Gen 1. There's better normal type moves. More Pokemon are really good for making money. Stay out of our business. If any of you could stop a 10-year-old, I would probably not be up in your groove. You know what I mean? All up in your shit. But considering that I, a 10-year-old, have already defeated half of the region and am on the way to becoming the ultimate prodigy and you can't stop me, it's kind of just not up to you. You're not saving anyone, kid. You can try and stop me. You know what? You got Pokemon. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. Don't. Alright, Avernus, please one-shot them with Slash. Please. Yeah, critical hit. Yeah, that's my boy right there. That is my lad. That is my son. A Rattata. Really? I am level 33, and you are sending an unevolved rat. It did not work out. Was that just like, yeah, my kid wanted me to use his Rattata in battle. I'm like, alright, I mean, I don't really want to. Just slash, slash, slash. Crit, crit. Don't. Okay. And now cook. Get some roast rat. You think that's all it takes? What do you got? An unevolved Zubat. Sure, you have one evolved Pokemon and you think you're gonna stop me. Okay, sure. You know, you're a criminal empire, and the best you got are unevolved bats and rats. It's not... What did you think was gonna happen? Don't fight us, Rockets. Why? You're the easiest people here. Hello, Mr. Fuji. I called you Mr. Pokemon earlier, but I think you're Mr. Fuji, right? Yeah. Hey, you came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. Came to calm the soul of Cubon's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house at the front of this tower. Yeah, teleportation! Hello. The Pokedex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I definitely feel love for my Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. The Pokeflute, yes! Okay, we've been needing that for a while. Upon hearing Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Works on all sleeping Pokemon. Oh my god. One of these is the Cubone that doesn't have a mob. Yeah, this is the Cubone. That's a Psyduck. What? Thought there was a Cubone in here. It's so warm. Pokemon are so nice to hug. Thought there was a Cubone in here. Mr. Fuji had been praying alone for Cubone's mother. What do I know? Hello. This town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. Are they buried here and, like, the memorial services are held in the tower? Because it looks like a lot of, like, gravestones in the tower. Are they buried in tombs there? Like, I don't know. Very odd. We're very close to catching the Pokemon we need. Oh, we're so close to catching the Pokemon we need. Okay. First things first, let us put up the self-scope. We don't need it anymore. Yep. I'm gonna sell the nugget here in a bit. There's no Pokemon Mart in this town, no. I'd have to go somewhere else. I'm not. So instead, we are going south. There is an item that we require so that we can get the next Pokemon of our team, and it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. We can go up there and get Swift if we've caught enough Pokemon. I don't think we have, and Swift is not that interesting to me. It's a normal type move that can't miss. Ooh, I didn't think he could see from there. Oh. Yeah, I got a bite here. I don't know. Look how fat I am. Fisherman Ted. No, it's Fisherman. Goldina. We've seen Goldina at Misty's gym. Not much else to say. I think this guy just has Pokemon we've already seen before. There is a new Pokemon we're going to get that I don't think we've seen yet. No, we have seen it. We need to get a Poliwhirl? Question mark? In order to get the Pokemon we want. And the only way to get that is to get the Super Rod or Great Rod. Now, the Great Rod would be a pain in our ass. We'd have to go to Fuchsia City, etc. But the Super Rod we can still catch Poliwhirl with. It's just going to be a bit of a faff, as it were. A bit of a dance. Red defeated Fisherman. Just a small fry. Okay, we want to go. There's actually. Oh, every time I forget about this guy. Fishing is a waiting game. That's how I met you, is through impatience. It's fair enough. There's a few things we can do across Kanto now. Tentacle, so cool. But we're not quite there yet. I really want to get this next Pokemon. More than anything, I really want to get this next Pokemon. I'm considering, sending Avernus when he evolves over to Yellow and teaching him Fly, because Avernus's final evolved form cannot learn Fly in Red and Blue, but can in Yellow. And Fly would really, really help. And Fly's not a bad move to have in Gen 1 either. It's actually a pretty good move overall. I don't know why I used Dig instead of Slash this first time around, but that's fine. Avernus has eaten a fish. That one got away. Fish puns. Alright, bring it on. The fishing fool versus Pokemon kid. That's what you call yourself? Sure. You know, what do I know? I call myself Imperial Reverence. What do I know? It's a Goldeen. We're so close to evolving Avernus. That's why I'm using him exclusively, is because I want him to evolve and become mighty. He'll be so mighty. Get off my screen. Awesome. Cool. Alright. Red defeated Fisherman. Too much. I'm too much. Bum, bum, bum. We want to be here. Yeah, I remembered. Down here, we're also gonna go back to Vermilion in a second. Here is what we needed the Poke-Flute for. It's a freaking Snorlax. And we can't wake up his ass without the Poke-Flute. We can listen to a little nice music. Isn't that nice? Isn't that pleasant? Snorlax woke up and attacked in a grumpy rage. Hooray for a grumpy rage. Everyone, hooray for grumpy rages. Holy moly, that's Sprite. That's sort of like presenting the goods a little bit there, isn't it, Snorlax? Alright, I don't want to kill it, I want to catch it. Even though we're not keeping it. Oh my god, that's a lot of health. And it sleeps. What's the best way to deal with this guy right now? Snorlax is a very good Pokemon. Tier 1 Pokemon. Very, 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 very good. But I'm not keeping it for this team. I'm actually keeping it for the Stream Dream team, which I haven't played in a little bit, just because, you know, life and all that. Ah, shit. How do we want to do this? Don't die. Okay. Don't sleep. Damn. Maybe we switch out, actually. Because we're doing the crits, it's just not enough, you know? Let's bring in Phlegathon. If we were trying to kill this guy, it'd be pretty easy overall. But we're not trying to kill him. Ooh, that was a crit, too. But this will do some damage. Snorlax is strong. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We go for dig. Don't kill, don't kill. We do have another chance to catch it, so I'm not, like, afraid of killing it. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Snorlax, calm down with a big yawn and return to the mountains. How adorable. You know, I love Snorlax. Who doesn't love a good Snorlax? This guy wants to fight. Okay, we can't avoid him. We have another chance to catch a Snorlax, so I'm not, like, disgusted with myself for not catching it. It's kind of hard to catch, you know? That's all there is to it. Voltorb! We've seen Voltorb before. Oh yeah, look at that. The levels have jumped up since we're past Snorlax now. So this is a whole nother region, effectively. But we are not here for just that. We are here. Ooh, Electrode. This is the fastest Pokemon in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very, very fast. God, that hurts every time. We could go down to... You're wrecked, nerd. I am underground. You're wrecked, nerd. Unplugged. I just blew up this little thing here. Hello, good sir. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Grand. What a conversation. For the seas to the rivers, go out and land the big one. Now, I need to look something up, but the next time you meet me, I will be in a different place. And we're back. We're back in Celadon City, which is where we need to go. Now that we have the Super Rod, we can catch a Poliwhirl, which is what we need. Poliwhirl and Poliwrath is not our next Pokemon. However, we need it for our next Pokemon. So I put up Oddish. I got Fly, which is just west of Celadon City. You go up through a bush you can cut, go through a building, and you can talk to this person who says, oh, you found my secret hideout. Don't tell anyone, I'll teach you Fly, which allows us to fast travel. So I got this Pidgeot that we caught a million years ago. Yeah. And I want to try to Fly. So, now that we have the Super Rod, we can potentially catch a Poliwhirl. Not even a nibble. Okay, well. We'll see if we can't catch it in the first 3 tries, and then we'll go from there. Not even a nibble. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Hopefully this is a Poliwhirl. Poliwag, don't worry, you can catch a Poliwag, don't worry about it. Ooh, Slowpoke. Slowpoke's not a bad Pokemon. Alright, I will be back once we find a Poliwhirl. Capable of living in or out of water. When out of water, it sweats to keep its body slimy. Do you want to give a nickname? Nope. Someone tried to call me there. Sorry about that. So we're going to take this Pidgey. We're going to go all the way up to Cerulean. A return to Cerulean. Now, a lot of people will probably know what Pokemon we're getting next. It's going to be so exciting to get this Pokemon. Oh, yes. We need to go over here. Now, in yellow, you get a Bulbasaur from here. But here... My husband likes trading Pokemon. If you are a collector, would you please trade with him? Yes, I will. Well, there, do you want to train your Poliwhirl for Jinx? We are using Jinx. Jinx is a great Pokemon. Poliwhirl. I wonder if this is like the first named character, or one of the first named characters, because you can see what name they are. Ah, nope, never mind. It's just trainer. And now we get a fantastic Pokemon. Maybe not a tier 1 Pokemon, but a fantastic Pokemon. Tier 2 at least, you know. Very, very, very good. Not much else to say, just... God, that's terrifying. This is Jinx, everyone. The Ice Psychic type Pokemon. Now, we cannot name it because it was traded to us. Traded to me, went and evolved. Ooh, that's cool. What is its name? Lola. We'll probably use a program to change its name to something else. But yeah, OT Trainer. It doesn't even... Really, they didn't even have a name. That's weird. So yeah, look at that special stat. They come with Pound, Lovely Kiss, which puts Pokemon to sleep. What level is it? 23. Okay, I can handle that. And she is going to be taught Psychic. I'm not going to teach her Ice Beam, because she's going to learn an Ice move, and I want to see if I can't keep Ice Beam for another Pokemon. But overall, Jinx is a relatively fast, powerful Psychic and Ice-type Pokemon. Nothing much else to say. Doesn't really learn a lot of moves naturally, which is one of the issues with this Pokemon. But once we get to Stadium, it's gonna be a good damn Pokemon. So, in between episodes, I am going to start the journey down to Fuchsia City, which is what we're going to do next. I'm going to rename Lola to something else using a program to mess with the save, to bring her in line with the other naming conventions. And I'm going to train her up to level 30. I'm not going to evolve Avernus off screen. At least I'm going to try not to. And we'll see how strong Lola is when she hits level 30. I think she's going to be a great addition to the team. And it looks like Kragala is not going to be with us for that much longer. We are very close to getting the next Pokemon. And we're going to get it in Fuchsia City in the Savari Zone. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to start editing this, and I'm going to use the Pokemon Center because everyone's beat to hell. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been the Gen 1 Journey, Pokemon Red.